Goopy! What's the matter? Can't you speak? Oop, ow, ah, haha. I'm gonna make fun of him. Oh, acha. I attempted to imitate the tongueless Dunmer's unique speech pattern, but it only made him angry. Okay, what if I persuade him? Ooh. So he's speaking without a tongue. I can't even admire him up. Okay, regrowth potion? Maybe he needs to regrow his tongue. Oh, Abbott, give me. Here you go. You have no idea how good it feels for me to talk again. What the fuck? That guy had a potion for regrowing your tongue? When we had last left the Nerevarine, their journeys with the Helnim Fighters Guild continued, this time with them going to help out a fellow guildmate who had found themselves in a bit of a pickle. They were paralyzed inside of some terrifying Daedric ruins. Thanks to the Nerevarines' actions, the paralyzation was dispelled and they made off on their own, and the Nerevarine cleaned up their mess. However, while out there, they got sidetracked by a weird little fishing village of 3 shacks, one of which was apparently occupied by some sort of celebrity, who also wanted some help in recognition, and also the village's hetman, in a way, wanted them appeased, in a different way, however. So the Nerevarines sought to perhaps go visit some individuals who would maybe arrive and make a show of appeasement, of fame, to the supposed celebrity rather than forging a signature. However, while also going out and trying to do that, they ran into a Mabrigash, or at least someone who turned out to be a Mabrigash. They originally appeared under the auspices of needing an escort and then attacked. But even more so, it turned out that their pack rat was actually a guy who was polymorphed into it. And the guy was happy and ran off and said, "Hey, Nerevarine, if you want some cookies, come over to Necrom as thanks. See ya." This is the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, Tamriel Rebuilt. This is Morrowind Mondays. Welcome back. Zoop. There we are. Should we peek around this village before we head off to... It was Telmoth, Rivra, and Lathanis, right? I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. Yeah, she had letters sent to... Okay. Inviting them to visit her. All right.
What is it, sir?
Which I do think it's very particular and peculiar that we were given names and locations of these people. Felres Narlis?
Welcome. This is the little village of Baldrahn. I hope you'll enjoy your stay here. I expect you won't, though.
Tell me about this place.
You are in Baldrahn now, traveler. Other than the imposing ruins of Nechazdrum and the Shrine of Boethia, there's not much for the likes of yourself.
What's your background?
I'm Felris Narlis, but they call me the Smiler.
What? Why? Who calls you that? That's such a freaky, fucked up name to give someone. That's like a serial killer name. That's like the name of a killer. The Smiler?
It's because I'm the only one. I'm the only happy worker in this place. I just can't help it. I really like the work for some strange reason.
Even he doesn't know. What's your trade?
I climb into these muck plants, scrape some muck from them, and do that all day long. Exciting, isn't it?
Okay, what do you think about muck?
You can find muck just about anywhere. There are muck sponge pools. Muck sponge is kind of brown and grows taller and fatter than me. Believe me, you can't miss it.
What? Why would you say it relative to yourself? Okay, the Smiler?
A friendly nickname for my fellow workers. What of it, friend?
Is it actually a friendly nickname? Tell me about someone in particular.
The village hetman, Andoro Lemu, is in his shack. We are just the humble inhabitants of Baldrahn. We love to chat, but we aren't really high or mighty.
What the fuck? Why does he talk like this? Tell me a rumor.
Did you visit that crazy Nord in his rock house to the southeast of here? I can't understand a word he was saying.
There's a crazy Nord to the southeast of here in a giant rock? Okay. Muck-stained copy of Seasons. Okay. His equipment chest?
Maybe she's right.
There's some muck there. His bowl is turned over. He's got muck all over the place. Okay. What the fuck? What the fuck? Let's check out this place. Oh, the supply shack. I can't enter it. I mean, I guess I could. Let's do it. Let me quick save. It looks like we're in stealth, but were we? We were. What is this fucking thing? An aquarium? What is this? Oh, it's like a turned over stool. Chair of some sort. There's just muck everywhere. Little barrels filled with muck. Okay. Cure common disease and detect key. That's what's good about muck. Okay. Torches. Bunch of paper lanterns. Muck shovels. Of course. Of course there's muck shovels. Okay. Let's get out of here. Let's go check one of these other ones, huh? Andorra Lemus? Hello?
You may speak.
Welcome. This is the little village of Baldrahn. I hope you'll enjoy your...
Okay. The same as before. Do you have anything lit up that's new? No, you don't. Okay. Good talk. What a weird little fucking place. How about you wandering around out here?
You may speak.
Tellus Zamra. Cool. Okay, what's your background? You actually have some blue text. Background?
Tellus Zamra. I just work here. Why else would I be here? This is the most boring place in Morrowind.
Tell me a rumor?
The Smiler has done it again. He turned up for his work, and he was happy as usual. Gah.
Tell me about the Smiler.
Who, you ask? Felris Gnarlus. Fetcher. Falah shows up for work every morning bright and early with a beaming smile on his face. You know, Lyle Schnub, it really is beginning to get on my nerves. Listen, you look like an amicable sort. Why don't you help me out here?
Oh, you want me to piss him off or make him depressed? Okay. What do you have in mind? I see no need to get involved in such a petty squabble. Yeah, I can. I'll what do you want? What do you want me to do?
So, you'll help. Excellent. I couldn't do this myself, you know. Got to maintain village relations and all that. But, to wipe the smile off that slimy Smiler's face...
The Smiler? Why is everyone actually calling him the Smiler? This is so fucking odd. It's the Smiler. What the fuck? The Baldrahn Smiler.
I want you to replace his muck shovel with a broken one. That'll put a dent in his attitude, I'm sure. Here, take this. He keeps his own in a chest in his shack.
Okay. The Smiler.
Have you done it yet? Make sure to bring me his one as proof.
Okay. What do you have to say about Boethia's Spine?
This village is located within Boethia's Spine, although the biggest part is further west.
Okay. Can I check over here? It's locked. Probably nothing inside, right? Same as with the main. Well, you know what? Just in case, I'll take a peek. Just in case. Let's do a quick save. There's a bunch of money. I'll take it. booze. Ooh, 20 salt rice. I'm eating it. Okay, another muck shovel with some muck. Common shoes. You know what? I gotta say, respect to Tamriel Rebuilt. Not for the cool passion project being one of the longest, if not the longest running ongoing mod project ever on the planet. Not for having some really cool writing in places. Not for like building out this immense amount of landmass. Not any of that. Not even for next update playable. What was the? How did the article put it? Playable fucking. A new playable house. God, what? How did they say it? I don't know. But none of that. None of that. Instead, respect for not putting muck everywhere as if it were poop. You know? Because it looks, let's be real, it looks like poop. And nowhere have we seen it actually placed and used as like, yeah, get it? It's poop. No one has done that.
I'm listening.
Oh, what are you doing in here? Okay. Oh, wait, this is, okay, never mind. You're the, yeah, I thought that was your house, but that's the storage shack. My bad. Zernani Sulips's shack.
What is this about?
Hello? Greetings. Welcome to Baldrahn. I hope you know something about muck farming. I don't. Do I need to just to visit? Tell me about your background. Zernani Sulips, at your service. I hope I can help you with something. I would do anything for a break from this boring and back-breaking work. Tell me a rumor. The Smiler has done it again. He's done it again. How about some advice? When you want to harvest muck, you'd better hold the stick like this. They demonstrate. Tell me a secret. Did you know that Andoro Lemu has a basement under his shack? I must remember to dig one of those myself. Andoro Lemu has a basement? And you're telling me about it? What? Hang on. I don't think I saw the basement. Oh.
Wealth beyond measure out there.
What the fuck? Dog, he just dug out his own basement? Fucking Minecraft style? His whole house is gonna fall in on itself. Look, there's like 0 reinforcements. The only thing reinforcing this is like the wall and the fucking ladder. It's the dirt itself and the ladder. His whole house is gonna cave in like the fucking Simpsons house did in the Simpsons movie, you know what I'm saying? Real ones now. Got a whole bunch of booze. Anything else? Just some small little units here. More muck, of course. Muck, muck, muck. What a weird fucking place. Okay, let's go ruin this man's life by getting rid of his muck sponge. Or his muck device, his muck shovel. I'm going to have to activate Chameleon though, just to do it. Okay. 2.8 versus 3. I see. Insidious. At the small muck farming village of Baldrahn, some of the workers are jealous of a particularly enthusiastic Dunmer, Felrus Narlis, nicknamed the Smiler. Telezamra would like me to help them get revenge on him by replacing his muck shovel with a faulty one. I placed the faulty muck shovel in Felrus Narlis' shack. Maybe we are like fucking making a murderer, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he's going to lose his shit and he's going to still be smiling but smiling as he litters the muck sponge with your corpse and blood. Who was it that even asked me to do this? Tell it's Zamra. Okay.
I see this land suits you.
Hey, Lyle, any luck with the Smiler situation?
Yeah, the Smiler situation's crazy.
You replaced his shovel with the broken one. Excellent. Here, some of the fruits of my toils just for you. Nice and mucky. Come back tomorrow and I'll tell you if old Smiler's still looking so chipper. Ha 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 ha.
The Smiler?
Come back later. I haven't had time to see if our plan has worked yet.
Okay, sure. Well, buddy, how about we go to the north over here to, Lathanis? And we'll get one of these signatures, or not even a signature, we'll get them to turn up, right? Sent letters with the intention of inviting them to visit her. Merlador in Lathanis, which is where we're headed. Yep, Merlador. Fair enough, let's do a quick save. Where's the nearest road? Oh god. Oh god. Oh dear. Okay. Is this a road right here? This is no road. How did I even find this fucking place? Ain't no road around here. Look at this. There's pants around it. Pants around it. Pants around it. Okay. Yeah, there's no proper road. There's stuff that looks like it could be a trail, but that's about it. Had to destroy the fun-loving Guar. Okay. I am still in combat with something. Maybe another Guar. Oh, fuck it. That might be a road along the coast. God, no it isn't. No, it's not, is it? Ooh, maybe it is. You know what? This might be a road. Okay. Lovely. Let's get some speed. Move on up and over here. Good, good, good. Is this the place? Lathanis? Oh, I was not expecting it to be a mushroom town. I mean, it makes sense, you know, it's in Telvanni territory now. Lagrandaris' shack. But we're looking for Merlador. Someone who might be famous.
Short
Hello?
trip, long trip. You decide.
Can I ask you about someone in particular? I cannot.
You may speak.
Should I ask this shirtless man? Yeah, someone in particular.
We don't have that much here, unless you've come to trade. Baldrahn is the ranking Telvanni wizard. He controls much of what goes on here. Dadave Aserian runs the River Strider services out of here.
Dude, that's you.
Rentharis runs the Water's Shadow Tavern. Apart from that, everybody here is a tradesman or a commoner.
Okay, so this person may also not be very famous. Whoever it is we're looking for. Right, I almost forgot about the River Striders. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. I did forget. Let me double check the spelling of this person's name. Merlador. Do they have their own house? It's possible.
At your service, Outlander. Go away.
Varasira Sadis. Thomas Calisan.
What is this about?
Jerothan.
Go away.
They love me here. Okay. About over this way. This Telvanni town isn't particularly tall, but it does take up a wide amount of space. Maybe they're in the tavern. Golden doors, all locked. Except for this one. And this passage going upward. Merlador.
What is it, Sarah?
Gritnell. Morin.
Do you have
Kama.
something to say, Dumner?
Our doors
Rantharis.
are always open.
Lathanis. Hymnatus. Kavada Kavakis. No? Come on.
Must be
Kavada
sorry. Where are you
Kavakis.
But Sarah, waste your
Okay.
time. Go away.
I don't think they're in here. It's possible they are. I think we're more likely to find them outside here somewhere. Okay, how about over here? Gamarth. Anduril's Manor? What do I know Anduril from? Isn't Anduril a place? Is that like Dragon Age? Where's Anduril from? That's from a fucking game. Why do I know Anduril? And isn't it spelled exactly like that wherever it's from? What the fuck is Anduril? There's an empty house there. Eric's Smithy. Okay. Oh, we're in Lathanis. Whose house is this? Habishi. The Water Shadow Tavern. Anyone on this level?
So, where are you
No,
from?
it's the same as before. Okay. Yeah, where is Merlador? Okay. Oh, fuck me. No. Okay. This way? Oh. What do these say? Lathanis, welcome. And the middle one, I think, is the House Telvanni symbol. House Telvanni, Lathanis. Gigantic crest stuck into the wall, the rock there. Okay. What is this place? Baldrahn's Manor. Very well. Drolin Omathan. Yo, where is this motherfucker? Adrian Saloths? Tower Shaft. Median's Healing Shop. Merlador. Clothier. Thank you, local map. Ugh.
Interested in purchasing anything?
Thanis. Ugh. Hello, Merlador. Welcome to my shop, Lyle Schnub. I'm afraid my selection is smaller than usual. It seems my latest fabric shipment has gone missing. Okay, well, I'm not here about that. I'm here about... Oh, fuck. Someone in particular? Well, Baldrahn is the ranking Telvanni wizard. He controls much of what goes on around here. Dadave... Okay, I think we heard about this. Can you tell me about Lathanis? Lathanis is built on the Nebbit Bay itself. Apart from Baldrahn's Manor, carved into the mountain, nearly all of it is built over the water. Your background? I'm Merlador, clothier. Okay, how about the fabric shipment? A shipment of fine cloth and supplies I ordered from Old Ebonheart has not arrived and is weeks overdue. It is being carried aboard the Elf Maid, a merchant ship that I have depended upon in the past without issue. The Elf Maid was due to call in Tel Uwada before arriving in Lathanis, but it still has yet to appear there. I've waited long enough. Can you track down the elf maid and ensure I receive my supplies? Okay, sure, I'll help. Oh, a letter from Merlador. Thank you, Lyle. In case you need it, here's a letter authorizing you to take the shipment and bring it to me. You should first speak with Dunveri Rodran in Tel Uwada. He's a shipmaster there, and he will surely have some clue where my fabric is. They're all going to give me written stuff that lets me forge their signatures, I bet. More on the fabric shipment? I hope you can find my shipment of supplies. Merlador, the Altmer clothier in Lathanis, has told me a shipment of cloth and supplies he was expecting to receive from Old Ebonheart has gone missing. The cloth was being carried on a ship called the Elf Maid, which was set to call in Tel Uwada and then Lathanis. It failed to arrive in Tel Uwada. I should try to locate this shipment. Merlador directed me to speak with Dunveri Rodran in Tel Uwada. Okay. What was his note called? Merlador? Yeah, letter from Merlador. To whom it concerns, this letter is to inform you that due to the tardiness of your transportation of goods entrusted to you for delivery to Merlador of Lathanis from the port of Old Ebonheart, I've authorized the Dark Elf bootlegger Lyle Schnub to seize these goods and bring them to me with all haste. Undersigned, Merlador of Alinor. Merlador of Alinor. What a character. Okay, so where is Tel Uwada relative to here? Haven't we been through Tel Uwada? Oh fuck, it's way up that way. Holy shit, okay. Well, you know what? In light of all this information, let's wait 24 hours and we'll go to that little muck village. I could go and see Telis Zamra about the success of his plan for Felris. Okay, let's go to Baldrahn. I don't want to get too sucked into this stuff just yet. Oh dear. There we go. Right along here. Yeah, because didn't the other person want me to get the signatures forged? Yeah, find a forger to write a letter, and we'll probably need to get some sort of paper evidence for them to do the forgery. Okay, and here should be Baldrahn. Everyone's dead. They've all been killed by the Smiler. Oh god, I thought it was true. I thought it really happened. No, this is the Mobrigosh from before. Alright. Hey, Gathis. Yeah, I'm here in Baldrahn.
I see this land suits you.
Anything cool popping off here? Is the Smiler up to it again? He's just walking around.
Lyle, you won't believe it. You won't believe what's happened with the Smiler. Unbelievable.
What happened with the Smiler?
The Fetcher's as plucky as ever. I just don't get it. Look, I'm getting desperate here. Go to him and find out just why he's so damn happy all the time. So have you found out his secret?
No, I haven't found it out. Okay. So he's still happy. He hasn't killed yet.
Walk with virtue.
Hello, Felris Narlis. Why are you so happy? Is it because you love reading Seasons?
Greetings. Welcome to Baldrahn. I hope you know something about muck farming.
I'm here about you.
Hello, what may I do for you? Feeling good today?
I'm fine. What about you? I heard you were having some trouble with your shovel.
Oh? No. I noticed the scoop was somewhat broken this morning, but I patched it up real easy. Nothing could dent my happiness on a day like today.
So what's the secret to your happiness?
Secret? Oh, there's no secret, Lyle. It's simple. Horatio Garganath.
What?
Oh, you must know. The famous poet, Horatio Garganath. He's a very famous man, isn't he? He's certainly a prolific writer. Anyway, starting the day with one of his fabulous poems always gets me in a good mood. Here, take a copy of his finest, The Seasons.
The Seasons. I'm gonna read it. This is relevant. The Seasons by Horatio Garganath. Is Horatio Garganath like an anagram for something? Is it actually like a... No, it couldn't be Sheogorath. But could it be one of Sheogorath's secret names? You know what I'm talking about? He's got that secret magic. Anyway, Spring's blossom as the honeybee buzzes lazily by and the swallowtail hovers in blue sky. The flowering blossom blooming in the shrouds against the cool covering of the clouds, where all beetles seemeth lazy and weak, and the fragrant wind bloweth on thy cheek, the vivid colours showing in thine eyes, appearing gainst a rainbow that ne'er dies. Here in the midst of these wonderful things, it is nature's grand welcoming to spring. Aw, that is very delightful. Here at last. A shift in the winds brought an ever-needed breeze. The honeysuckle vines sent the smells of summer to tickle my nose. As I lay beneath the trees, I hear birds calling to me as I drift into days. I'm reminded of lazy ways, the sounds of summer, here at last. I like it when they rhyme. Right, I'm on record. I prefer poetry when it rhymes. Autumn's welcome. Autumn's lofty sky descended, covering the valleys with fluttering reds and yellows. The glitter and ivory of snows sparkle from high mountain pinnacle. The dawn of crimson and gold reverberated songs of migrating birds, dazzled unseen above the painted leaves. Melodies of autumn reflect the serenity that lies in the approach of the frigid winter. Autumn sinks down, and blue hues flatter the icy mountain tops. Crows and blue jays sound a trumpeting as squirrels play within the color-crested treetops. From the windless meadows, many bees hum towards their home, and songbirds fashion musical tunes, more enchanting than the colors of autumn. I hated that one even more. Winter's solace. The snow gently fell on the mountain pass. All things were covered and shimmered like glass. Oh, hell yeah, we're back, baby. In the distance stood but a single young doe, as the forest revealed its icy show. Fir trees were bent, in reverence they bowed. Rabbits remained hidden beneath the trees' shroud. Icicles hanging, a lustrous cascade, a light wind blowing, a melodious serenade. The mountain streams were now covered in ice. It was winter's welcome to paradise. Oh, what a delight! What a delight! Oh, I am smiling too. Okay. Oh, there's a little freak that's come to get its ass beat. Rock Chisel Clanfear? What? Okay. I guess on account of the Boethian shrine.
I see.
Hello, tell us.
We welcome you freely.
Let's talk about the Smiler.
So what was his secret? A book of poems, eh? What? That's ridiculous. Who ever heard of such a farce? Listen, steal that damn book, and then I can have my revenge.
Actually, I think you should read this. It's not bad. I'll steal his book.
Good, I hope to see it soon, so I can burn it.
Alright, cool. I love that. Let's see. Let's get the Amulet of Shadows going. Why not? Maybe he's read it so many times, though, he's got committed to, like, memory or something. He'll be like, I don't even need the book. No. There we go. Journal's been updated. I stole Felris Narlis's copy of the poem. It wasn't just a copy of the poem, it was a book of poetry. There were 4 poems in there. One for every season. Poking that damn bug. Okay. Hello. Yep, the Smiler situation.
So, this is the book, eh? He shall smile no more. I'm gonna burn this as soon as I find my lamp, and that'll stop him. If not, I won't be able to take it.
Actually, I think you should read this. It's not bad. Okay, here, take it. Take it.
Excellent. Thanks for all your help, Lyle. Here, take these drakes. Now, I'll burn this as soon as I get home.
Maybe he'll burn down his own house or something. Is he actually going to his house now? Oh, no, okay. Sure. Well, can I wait here? No. Okay. Well, let me go into the supply shack and I'll wait in there. Maybe I have to be outside of the town. Oh, journal updated. 3 weeks have passed since I delivered the seeds to Polodie. It might be high time to check back at the guild. Oh shit, there was actually a timer. Okay. Alright, let's go see. Any update with the Smiler situation? Tell me about the Smiler.
He certainly won't be so happy. Hasn't been so happy lately, that's for sure. Things are finally back to normality.
Okay. Okay. Let's go see. Maybe he's in here dead. Oh, okay, he's still alive. What's your background, Felris?
Hey, Lyle. I just haven't felt so good lately. Since my book went missing.
Oh, I thought you were the Smiler.
Don't call me that. I just can't keep happy anymore now that my book's gone.
Tell me a secret.
We keep all of our treasures locked away in that storage shack, Dark Elf. If I was a thief, I would know what to do.
I did look in there, though. I guess there was a little bit of money. Am I mistaken? It's mostly muck, though. Okay. Maybe that's what he refers to his treasures, the muck. Tellus Zamra was pleased to learn I had stolen the source of Felris Narlis's smugness. He rewarded me with a few gold pieces. Okay. Well. Where did I have to go for the forgery again? He suggested I go and find the savant Hyotir, who lives out somewhere east of Hla Bulor. Okay. But where is Hyotir? Maybe that's the guy to the southeast. In the rock house? Okay. Maybe that's who I'm fucking looking for. Oh, great. One of these little perverts. Wonderful. I'm going to eat its skin right off of its damn body. Like the sick bastard I am. Good. Storm Atronak is no more.
Let's see.
A house made of a bunch of damn rocks. There's another rock chisel clanfear. I want to say we saw it, but maybe I'm tripping. Did I actually see this amazing home of rocks? I don't really see anything. There's a shitload of rock people. Storm Atronachs all over town. Oh my god, everything is coming out here to kill me at once. Oh shit. Thankfully, it was just trying to devour my soul. Oh god. Louise. Okay. There's a strange lighthouse out there on the peninsula. Okay, let's go scope it out. Let me get some repairs going too. Oh shit. Okay. No prongs, but I do have these, yeah. The Dwemer hammers. Lovely. Okay. What's going on that's cool with this place? Fun little lighthouse. Got a Madagascar over there. Okay. Edrin Ferrothran's Lighthouse. Okay. Gonna mark it as cleared. Hello?
Hello. It's nice to talk to you. I don't get many visitors to my lighthouse.
What's going on here? What's your background?
Edrin Ferrothran is my name. My life is tied to the sea. I will never leave her shore. The sea is my mother and my wife.
Okay. What's your trade?
I must serve my love, the sea, by preventing the captains from wrecking their ships in her lovely blue waves.
Okay.
Virtue, Outlander.
Sure. Less rude song, mysterious Akavir, turned over bench. Maybe he's part of some other quest, or maybe he's just out here chilling big time. Well, I don't know where this rock house is. There's someone there. Who are you? Terrace Andrethi.
Welcome to the road. I see you carry a heavy burden. Let me relieve you of some of it.
Oh, are you a highwayman?
I would be glad to carry 50 septims for you. You'll have a lighter backpack and I can buy some food. Then the two of us can part happily.
Fine. Here are 50 septims for you, beggar. I'm not giving a single coin to you, thief. Is he holding me up, or is he just wanting... Is he actually a beggar? Okay, sure, here's 50 coins for you.
I'm surprised, but was it really necessary to call me a beggar? I'll let it slip for now. Goodbye.
Oh, heavy burden? Here's another 50. Okay. Hang on. I'm not giving you a single... Oh, okay. He was a highwayman.
You'll regret calling me a thief. I'm much too polite to be one. I think I want your money anyway. Goodbye.
Okay. Sure. He had a steel flame cleaver. 350 quatlus. Regrowth potion? What? Okay, I'll take it. Regrowth. Regrowth of what? Like a Telvanni shroom house? Was he like on Finmin? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, I have no idea where the strange rock house may be. Maybe we really did go by it. It just said east of that place. He suggested I go and find the savant Hyotir, who lives out somewhere east of Hlabalor. Yeah. There's Hlabalor. Okay, well, let's head further westward, back toward it. Maybe he's not the guy living in a rock house, which I also haven't seen any guy living in a rock house. You think they meant like the Dwemer Ruin? I guess there's a world in which you could call it that. Oh, hey, maybe this is it. Or is this Hlabalor? Yeah, this is Hlabalor. Okay. Oh my god, a million dudes are here to murder me. The Devourers have a lot of HP. But they're also very susceptible to getting staggered. Okay, so somewhere east of here is a savant? We don't think other people know, right?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
No. Hyotir or Hyotir? There's another clan fear. Maybe in that cave? How far east does one need to travel? Oh my god, what is the aggro radius on these fucking things? Oh shit. Got another clan fear. Taking all that. It's like there's a scamp over this way. And something else. What is that, a log? Yeah, I think it's just a log. Okay. I guess we can check in this cave. There's a barrel or two out front. A Cernabi. Does not seem like the likely place of a Hyotir. But we can give it a shot. Hello? Hyotir the Savant? Well, you're just a two-handed Terry wishing me death. Okay, anything else over here? Nope. Cave Dweller was... Is that your name, or is that like a title? Okay. Got a Nyx Hound in here. A waterlogged Nyx Hound. Floating barrel. Okay. Oh, nothing much there that we want. Let's check here on the left. Someone walking around. Oh, you're pissed. And you're dead. Restina Perius. Ring of Night Eye. Oh. Cruel Flame Sword. Throw it onto the floor. Low quality chest. Preserved Ancient Key? What? Okay. Empty vial, some moon sugar. More salt rice. Moon sugar again. Hearth belt. And some money. Is this going to lead into some sort of strange ancient ruin? God, he got wiped out. Definitely sounds like some spooky ghost. I don't know if you heard the little... Oh, look at all this stuff. Gem feeder scroll, 200 qualus, a con belt. Fortify health, blood belt. Mazte. Restore int. Spoiled cure disease, no thank you. Moon sugar, grand soul gem, Sujama. Okay, there's a three-way intersection here. I guess we'll stay above water. The other one was kind of a dead end though, so maybe not so. Well, I guess it's a four-way if we count the direction we came from. You better not be Hyotir. Fernand Sutin. Oh, lock level 30. Our key does not go to this.
Now this is fight.
Are you Hyotir? Holma the Heretic. Wearing a goblin helmet. Whoa. Okay, I'll pick into this junk around here. Anything else? No. Got a little smidgen of money. Restore personality too. Some Flynn and whatnot. Ring of Transcendent Wisdom. Yeah, the wisdom is in deciding not to use the ring. Stack of moolah. Is that actually skooma? Oh yeah, it is. More skooma. Swift swim. What is this amulet? Of health. Healing enchanted items here. Amulet of locking. Oh. 250 arrows. Steel staff and the like. Meh. Oh, a steel jinx sword. That's very good. An emerald. Scroll of invis. I'll take it. Potion of water walking. I'm just gonna drink it. Rising force as well. Okay, what a strange little place. You don't actually think Hyotir is in here, huh? Oh god. There we go. Because I almost certainly do not think that he is going to be in here. Substantial amount of dreg. Corpse. There's underwater flies as well. Got a shuriken to the heart. Viper Star, it's called. Okay, how about up here? Seems like a lot of nothing. There's another skeleton. Got a spear. A little bit of money. Yeah, what's the key for? How odd. Maybe I accidentally picked the lock already. Whatever the key was used for. Okay, well, consider it cleared. This is not the place that we wanted. Where might there be a Hyote here? Huh. Lives out somewhere east of Hla Balor. Okay. Maybe it really is the guy living in the rock hut or whatever. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? Living in a rock house? Dog, we're in Morrowind. Like, a third of the houses are made of rocks. Okay. There's a strange dude out here? I don't see anything. There are a lot of weird looking rocks. It's like I'm back in the Mephalon Vales area. Okay. Here is Telmoth Rivra. But we don't even want to be there. I suppose I could check in with our contact here. See if I can find the entrance to this place. Okay. Golan Sidrethi of Telmoth Rivra. Okay. Man, is this their temple? Holy shit. Yeah. Well, no. It's just their tower entrance hall. Maybe it used to be a temple, but since been taken over.
Is there something I can do for you?
Golan Sidrethi. Got a storage tower. We're in combat with someone outside. The glass goblet.
You've got my ear, let's hear it.
No. If I had to guess, they're probably going to be someone in a similar position. Maybe another clothier. Or at the very least, someone who does trading. Lower tower. Ceres Athian. No, thank you. Viduro Darenith. Slave holding. Okay, anything else?
Nothing.
What
Please
do
join
you
me.
want of me, Outlander?
Irvim Sadril and Galsu Marith. They'll actually have names. Holy shit, well. Oh, look, there's more of the town over there. Scope it out real quick. Oh, it's one of the river striders, huh?
Yes, Outlander.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Hello? Can you tell me about this place? Telmoth Rivra?
Just follow the road and you'll see it. If you don't like the town, I can always take you to Altbazara. For a fee, of course.
Someone in particular?
Lord Dralothus Omothrin is the patron of this town and lives in the old monastery. If you need magical supplies, you can visit Ceres Athian. Lothus Dralor offers healing services. Gadave Sethin offers beds, booze, and food in the glass goblet. Camus Uvain is the inhabitant of the southern Telvanni Tower.
Okay. Well, none of these I really want to know about. Tell me a rumor?
Some slaves revolted here at Tel Mothriva. They were defeated and punished severely, and one died. That should teach the other slaves to behave well. They all would have been executed, but slaves aren't cheap these days.
Some advice?
Sereth's Athian doesn't belong to the Telvanni. Although she lives in a Telvanni house pod, hers is the best place in town to sell your goods.
A secret?
Lord Dralothus fears that an assassin sent by the temple or House Indoril might kill him.
Okay. Well, none of those names are people who I'm looking for. What's this place? An egg mine. Okay. Sure, we can travel up this way.
Find someone else to bother.
Someone in particular? Okay, you don't even like me enough to tell me. Someone in particular. Nope. None of those are the names I'm looking for, right? Golan Sidrethi. This town is extremely small. They may be inside one of the towers. Okay, in here maybe? Oh, skeleton champion, friendly.
So,
Okay.
you want something?
South Tower turret, locked and trapped. Well, we don't really need to get involved in that just yet. I don't think this is a place where anyone would frequent. Over here, perhaps? Guard barracks. Lothus Dralor. Was it Lothus Dralor? No. Yeah, Golan Sidrethi.
Is there something you need?
Golan
Whatever
Sidrethi.
it is,
Oh, hey!
I'm not
It's you!
interested.
Oh my gosh, you look like a guard. Wow, it's a good thing I just bumped into you and saw that. I wouldn't have guessed it otherwise. Well, combat was something too, by the way.
Go away.
Well, you absolutely hate me. Okay, what's your background?
I'm Golan Sidrethi, Tel Mothriva's guard captain, and a member of House Telvanni.
Can I join House Telvanni?
Go to Port Telvannis or Sadrith Mora, and speak with the Mows in the Telvanni Council Hall.
Okay. Well, none of that really helps me.
Find
Where is Hyotir? Do I have another thingamajig I could click on and tell me about where this individual is? Hyotir. I guess I could click on Trela. Have you spoken with Hyotir? Okay. To that end, you should go and visit the savant Hyotir, who occasionally visits us here in town. All I know is that he lives out somewhere near the coast, to the east of Hla Balor, and that when it comes to Hyotir, appearances can be deceiving. Huh, so don't underestimate his wisdom. Okay.
Sun and sky, Outlander.
So he's along the coast then. That's very good to know. That was not in our standard journal entry, but in our transcription. Yenigan Cave. I'm betting this guy is actually the rock living individual that we heard a bit about. Okay. Out on the coast. Oh god. When he said appearances may be deceiving, I feel like it also alludes to the fact that he may not look like a guy. He may look like a scrib or something. Well, there's definitely some stuff over there. But I don't know, is that too far? And we could go to the strange little Madagascar area. Well, what the fuck? Not over here either. Androsu Balmain? Oh no. What the fuck? This guy says weird stuff. Oh, Ejewawi. Hawal. Oh, Ash. Goop-y. Is he saying something that like hawal? Is he saying like hello? Goopy. Oh, goopy. What's the matter? Can't you speak? Oop, ow, ak, haha. I'm gonna make fun of him. Oh, acha. I attempted to imitate the tongueless Dunmer's unique speech pattern, but it only made him angry. Okay, what if I persuade him? Ooh. So he's speaking without a tongue. I can't even admire him up. Okay, regrowth potion? Maybe he needs to regrow his tongue. Oh, Abbott? Give me. Here you go.
You have no idea how good it feels for me to talk again.
What the fuck? That guy had a potion for regrowing your tongue? How do you even make such a thing? What are the reagents even?
Thank you, Outlander. I owe you a great debt. Drelothes Omathran cut my tongue off when I made the mistake of appealing to his conscience. Terrace got me the potion, but he demanded the moons for it. I'll steer clear of Telvannis the next time I pilgrim Morrowind. These lands are not for the pious and honest.
Okay.
Sorry, Lyle, I have no time to talk. Thank you for all you have done.
Really, I feel like you have all the time to talk to a guy who just brought back your ability to talk. Or need I take that tongue from you again? Okay, where do these lead to? Lothrivra, Altbosara, Necra. I mean, when we say this guy lives on the coast, like, how much so? How much do we mean? I feel like he must be on this Madagascar island, right? He's got to be over there on fucking Madagascar. Okay, do I have water walking? Yeah. Amulet of circumnavigation. I could also use the ring of safe crossing. Okay, let's see. Let me re-equip my Night Eye ring. Oh dear, which one even was it? Nope, not one of those. This is what I get for changing around my ring equipment, huh? It'd be constant effect, too. There we are. Okay, hopefully he's over here on this island. Kyotir. Oh yeah, maybe this is it. This strange little shack. Are you Kyotir? No.
You shouldn't be here.
Fernandre Hutresian. Indulius's shack. Hello, Indulius. I'm Endelius, an alchemist living here to perform experiments with exotic Morrowind ingredients without interference from the outside world. I live here with 2 others, but one has been missing lately. The other one, Fernandre Hutresian, is outside. Okay, well, on that note, we'll have to come back to you later, I think. We've got a few too many quests active at the moment. I'm looking for Hyotir. I didn't already find Hyotir, right? Was he the shirtless man? Let's see, what was the name of the shirtless man who I helped? Okay. I think he was further back though, right? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, here's my gambit. If he's not in this, I'm willing to look him up. Oh, what the fuck happened to this place? They got Solstheim, dude. Windbreaker. Well, that's ironic. What the hell? There's someone up there. Oh, shit. Oh, dear God. Okay. Who is that? Hello?
Is there something you need?
Maniba Eriton? A new visitor to Windbreaker Keep. Welcome. Welcome? The fort here is old. I have no idea why the Empire built it. What use could the Emperor have had for a fort so far offshore? The years have taken their toll on the place, but if you look around, perhaps you might still find something valuable. Your background? I am Manibia Eriton. My husband and I came to this island to fish these waters. Things are still a bit rough for us at the moment, but we have hope for a better future. Rumors? I'm sorry, we don't get any rumors out here. The area? There isn't much on here except for this ruined fort, some farmers at the southern end, and the dangerous cavern of Pamashibabua in between. Someone in particular? I'm sorry if you expected the Imperial Legion. Apart from the 2 of us and the fishers in the other tower, there's some farmers out south. She calls them farmers. Okay. Well, this is definitely not the place then. She doesn't know of a Hyotir. Okay. Yeah, Hyotir. Let me check. Checking my phone. Hyotir. Tamriel Rebuilt. Okay. Let's have a look. He is the rock guy. He's in a rock house. Fuck. He's just off the shore. Hyotir's rock house? Oh, fuck. It's gonna be hard as shit to find. Okay. Lives a short distance from the village of Baldrahn. Okay. Yeah, we went to the lighthouse, which is his nearest neighbor. Oh, north from the lighthouse along the path. When the path curves west, you continue north several paces. His roof can be seen from the path jutting out from the rock. Oh, God. Okay. This is a really tough one to find. And like I said, it doesn't exactly help that, the location was given in such vague wording. So there's the lighthouse right there. Right. Okay. Oh, you know what? I bet this big rock here is it. Oh, yeah, look at that. This is it. His little fucking rock house. Fuck me. What a sick, twisted bastard. Motherfucker, at least put a damn torch on top of your house. You're gonna fucking live like a Minecraft Steve, put a damn torch up there so people can see it. Damn you, Hyotir. Alright.
On your way.
Hello, Hyotir. I'm sorry, Dark Elf, but why do you disturb me? I was just reading a piece of excellent literature. Well, I'm here to help you, help me forge a bunch of signatures or whatever. What's your background real quick? I'm Hyotir. You didn't expect me to be one of those gibbering barbarians, did ya? That happens all the time. Just because someone lives in a house made of rocks, wears fur armor, and wields a big axe doesn't mean that he's an utter fool. Oh, I didn't say that. Normally the utter fools are, like, naked on the road. Tell me a rumor. I heard that the Emperor has been withdrawing his troops to Cyrodiil. It's good I still have my axe to rely on. Some advice? Don't judge people on their looks. I'm no fool. Why does everyone think I would believe this guy to be a fool? Tell me about the area, because he lives under a rock, of course. I live in the wilderness, of course, but there is a particularly nice shoreline to the east. How about your trade? I'm quite busy with reading at the moment. Have you read Response to Barrow's speech? The arguments presented by the writer are fascinating. Okay, well, can you help me do a forgery involving Trela Varesi? What is it you want, Lyle? Some forged letters? Polite refusals to dinner from Merlador of Lathanis and Golan Sedrethi of Tel Mothrivrah. I can handle that. It'll take some gold, though. 50 pieces, no less. Alright, here you go. Okay, just give me a while. Hyotir moves over to a desk and works for a while. How does he know their handwriting? How does he know? Perfect. I trust these suit your needs. How would I have known? How would I know if they suit my needs? Okay. Very well. Glad I could be of service to you. Okay. Sure. Let's read about this. Hyotir agreed to forge a pair of letters for me in return for a simple payment. It's such a shame that you can't actually go there and actually get them to, like, be convinced to turn up. Check these missives from Golan Sedrethi. The letter goes on to decline the proposition of Trela Varesi in a most polite and effusively praising manner. Signed Golan Sedrethi. From Merlador? Okay, same as before. Signed Merlador. Okay. Very well, let's head on back to Plabalor then. Okay, right over here. Good. Oops. And which one of these is she in?
May you find me worthy of your...
Perfect. Impressive.
Oh,
These
Trela
scrolls
Varesi.
fit you well.
I wasn't able to get them to show up, but I did get some notes from them. Always happy to chat with people I like, and I like you. Well, I'm here to talk about you. What's that, Lyle? You have these 2 letters for me. Oh, I do wonder what they might possibly be. Of course, they can only be from my venerable guests. Please give those to me. Hand Trailer the letters. Ah, oh. Ha. Well, it seems both are too occupied to come and visit me at the present time. Well, that is only to be expected from Mur of their caliber. Very well, I shall definitely keep the letters anyway. What beautiful things they say. Thank you, Lyle. Here, take some drakes for the delivery. I'm sure that should please you. 10 gold. Tell me more about yourself? Yes, Lyle. What do you want with the brilliant Trailer Varesi? Okay. Really felt like we should have been able to get her to actually get those meetings. Tell me about Baldrahn? Yes, I know that village. Travel north from here and you'll get there eventually. Okay, how about what's his butt out here?
Hello there. You are now within the fishing village of Labalor.
Okay, yeah, I talked to Trailer Varesi.
Dolram's getting almost worried about her.
Oh, that's who we need to speak to about it. Hello, Dolram. I sorted out Trailer.
So, Lyle, any luck with Trailer Varesi?
I did have some luck.
Trailer accepted the letters. Good, and she seems to have calmed down somewhat. Well, that's even better. Perhaps now we can have some peace for a while. I don't have much to offer you in reward, but perhaps these potions can help you in your travels here. Thank you again, Lyle.
Okay, great. Trailer Varesi?
All's well that ends well, that's what I say. Thank you again, Lyle.
Okay. Well, we should head back to see Polodie.
I see this land suits you.
Am I wrong about that? That was in Akamora, wasn't it? Holy fuck, how do I get to Akamora again? Let's go over to Aldmirathi, right nearby here. Maybe I can take like a strider or something. It's gotta be said for having such mundane quests in this area. There sure are a lot of high scaling enemy spawn points. You know, like we're fighting Kagudi and Alitz, but also these devourers that are pretty powerful and can paralyze you pretty easily enough. Kind of wild. The gamut. Oh shit, there's a Daedric ruin here. I think it's one we had been inside of. Yeah. Aldmirathi is that. Well, fuck. Okay. Over here. Good. Go up this way. And we're really in a weird fucking place now. You ever see those fucking videos, those clips of like shorts and stuff? Of people who, I guess it's like a text-to-speech program or it's AI generated or whatever. Right, but the one where they try to do like a dog voice, right? Or what they suppose a dog would sound like. You know what I'm talking about? Where it's like in first person from the dog's point of view. And it sounds kind of like a little nasally, weaselly little guy. And it's like, yeah, this is what dogs sound like. You know? It's like... Today I went out and I'm a dog. I went out and I got a dog thing for me. Wow, I sure love going out and going for a walk and being a dog. You know what I'm talking about? It sounds almost borderline like copyright infringement if you were going by the name of SpongeBob SquarePants. It sounds very SpongeBobian, you know? Speaking of people living under rocks. Let's see. Oh, you can't even fast travel me here. Let's see. Let's go back over here, I suppose. Jump across the river. But yeah, what is up with that? How come so many people are just now accepting that this is how dogs sound? Right? I think maybe there's some dogs that sound that way. But dog, there've been like human beings doing voices for dogs for like decades. You know? Like there was, what's the really sad movie about the dogs and the cat. You know what I'm talking about? The one where they like get fucked up and lost and it's really fucking sad. If you're a kid and you watch it, it's like very enjoyable, but also kind of scars you for life a little bit, you know? The one with, oh, Homeward Bound. Is that what I'm thinking of? Here's another question. Did the dog and Air Bud talk? Did Air Bud talk? I don't think Air Bud talked. Did it? Maybe Air Bud did talk. Dogs, I think, like, historically, live action dogs, obviously cartoon dogs sound like fucking anything, you know? Ever since the advent of Scooby-Doo, I think cartoon dogs, they can have just any fucking voice ever. You know, they could sound like, there's like a vast spectrum of cartoon dog sounds. But I think when we get into live action dogs, which is exactly what these like TikToks and such are evoking, you know, a live action dog, how it sounds, its dog voice. I feel like there's been such a history of dogs always sounding like a an American accent, at least in the United States. I don't know if dogs in like other countries have different accents, but in the United States, whenever there's a talking dog, and not every time when the dog talks, you know what I'm talking about, especially in like older movies, the dog talks kind of telepathically. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like if there's a talking dog, they don't try and bother getting the dog's mouth to line up with it actually talking. There are definitely like TikToks and stuff where they try and do like the Scooby-Doo situation where like the dog talks when it barks, so it ends up like whenever it talks it like spills out a whole bunch of words. It's like, I'm a dog, I can't wait to go for a walk because I'm a dog. You know what I'm talking about? The ones that go kind of like that. I sure love being a dog. Right, stuff like that. But there's also that SpongeBobian one, and frankly I don't know if I am down with either of them. Right, as a motherfucker who grew up with dogs sort of sounding like what I would describe as like a kindly old hobbit. Do you know what I mean? They sound like a nice old Bilbo Baggins. You know what I mean? They have like an American white guy accent. Right? Like a very broadcast American English voice, right? That like a fucking I don't know how you would even say it. Like, oh well, of course I'm a dog. Of course, I love Bones. Oh, is that for me? Well, I didn't think the kid was up to anything bad. I'm just a fucking dog. Right? Something kind of like that. They're a little ponderous, you know, they're a little naive in their speech, but they sound like what I would describe as Hobbit-esque. They sound Hobbit-esque, like an old kindly Hobbit. If that makes any sense. When did we leave behind the Hobbit dogs? The dogs that sound like hobbits, and when did we get into this more dog voice, which frankly I think they should be reserved to just cartoon dogs, you know? Now the one exception to this is whether it be a cartoon dog or whether it be like a real life live action dog where we're providing a voice to it. Make no mistake, if the dog is a poodle, it's going to sound like a really fancy lady, and she's just too good for you, right? If the dog is a poodle, regardless of the dog, what kind of hardware the dog is packing, right? The dog is going to sound like a fancy lady who's just a little too good for everything else, right? Otherwise, also, there's the third one, right? If the dog, I don't know, we might be veering into cartoon dog situations, but I feel like we had, all right, let's be real. There is definitely a very notable dog that was live action and fell in this hole. If the dog is a Chihuahua, it has a borderline, if not outright offensive, Spanish-Mexican accent, right? It leans heavily into that. And of course, I am referring to none other than the Taco Bell taco dog, which was very live action. And it did very much go into that voice. And out of nowhere, it disappeared. It wasn't even like they said like, yeah, we got rid of the dog or whatever, right? Which is, I bet they're kicking themselves now if they could bring back the dog. People these days fucking love dogs even more than before, right? If they brought back the taco dog and maybe make it like, I don't know, at least 10% less of a racist stereotype when it talks, right? I bet people would fucking love the taco dog. I bet people would love that little fucking taco dog, right? But maybe in and of itself, it being a chihuahua is maybe a bit fucked up. I don't know. I'm the wrong person to ask, right? We need a consultant who is an expert in dogs and international cultural trade. All right. Let's see. What are we looking for here? We need to get fast travel. I got distracted by thinking about these fucking dogs.
Make a special trip just for you.
But remember, it used to be the default voice, like fucking Wishbone. That's another one. Homeward Bound and Wishbone, they kind of had such a like Wishbone was a dog. It was like a little fucking, I don't know what it was, a little spotty-headed dog. I don't know fucking dogs at all. I just know that they tend to look very cute. But that was a dog who was, you know, unlike oftentimes, dogs are portrayed being like really dumb at times or very wise. And this one was one that was very smart. Not even wise, but smart. It was like a book smart ass dog. It was like, damn, this dog is going to be a teacher. This dog is teaching me something. This dog is out here shooting guns, teaching me about like the fucking Civil War and shit, right? This dog knows more than I do, right? Sometimes you get like, yeah, what a wizened old soul. This dog is like a wise dog, you know? It's one of the like dogs that looks really wise or something. Or it's a goofy dog and it's stupid or whatever, right? And it's like, oh, what a funny dog. It's dumb, right? it's cute how stupid the dog is. This dog is like, man, it's cute how like this dog is ultra intelligent. You know, but it also talked kind of like a hobbit. No? Didn't Wishbone talk kind of like a hobbit? Like if imagine Wishbone the dog, but instead of its voice coming out of a fucking dog, telepathically, mind you, right? This dog communicated telepathically. Didn't ever sync up its mouth. The dog was just on screen, dressed up in like historical clothes and shit. It was dressed up, putting on a fit, got the drip on. Wishbone the dog was just communicating telepathically with us all, right? They didn't bother to fuck with its mouth or anything. It was just out there chilling, and everybody understood. And you know what else? Correct me if I'm wrong, but even in cartoons, sometimes in cartoons they would do this. No? Am I fucking wrong about this shit? Sometimes a cartoon dog would also not have its mouth animated if it were not like a furry dog, you know, like a bipedal dog or whatever. You know, if we were veering into like furry fandom situations, but if it were like Clifford the Big Red Dog, am I wrong? Sometimes Clifford the Big Red Dog would like also communicate telepathically. You know, there's very few people talking about how telepathically we all just culturally decide that dogs talk telepathically, and cats too. Cats, but I think with cats it makes sense because, you know, cats are often associated with like the supernatural and witches with power and warlocks and wizards and shit like that, right? Often associated. So I think it's understandable that maybe a cat could communicate telepathically. But there was, why was it in the 90s we were obsessed with this? It was like in the 90s and aughts and shit. The fucking cat. What was it called? Salem the cat from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. That cat communicated telepathically. Right? Every time it spoke and it was on screen, it like talked telepathically and the viewer could hear it. It didn't need to move its mouth. Granted, that was a magical cat, and I think that cat was actually a guy, right? I think that cat was actually a guy who got turned into a cat. Because I want to say there was like an episode where like Sabrina the Teenage Witch turned the cat back into a guy, and he was like really hot, and she was like, what the hell? This cat's been a hot guy? And like one of her aunts was like, wow, who's this hot friend you've got, Sabrina the Teenage Witch? I'm your aunt who's not necessarily portrayed as sexy, but make no mistake, my young ass watching that show, I was like, damn, they're hot as hell. Right? I wish I was the cat. But I think she like fell in love with the cat, and because she didn't know that it was the cat, right? Am I wrong about this? Am I just imagining all this shit where we, like, animals were like like your pet was like a regular staple in sitcoms. These days, it wouldn't fly. People would be like, God, I can't. Listen, what I'm saying is people these days, they've lost their fucking senses of imagination, right? Can't nobody fucking roleplay anymore, right? Role-playing games out the fucking window. Everybody needs their hand held just to use their damn imagination. Nobody can look at a fucking dog or cat and imagine it telepathically communicating with you, right? It used to happen all the damn time. These days, what the fuck is that?
Dog.
Somebody's getting fucking blown up out here. Ooh. Hey, speaking of dogs, there's a Nick sound, huh? All right. Let's see. How do I even fucking get out of here? I'm trying to go back to Akamora. I'm too busy thinking about dogs and cats. God, and how about, wasn't there a strange movie about like, there were like two of them too. I think it was geared toward like kids. And I was entering my like mid-teens. So I was like, I'm too cool for this movie now, where there's talking cats and dogs and they are fighting each other, right? It's a war. It was like cats versus dogs. An ancient war finally brought to the silver screen, right? But I think those cats and dogs, they also communicated telepathically, right? But consider this. No matter how ridiculous the comedy, right, how over the top it may be, dog, you turn on the fucking Big Bang Theory, there's not going to be a regularly recurring character who's like a talking dog that communicates telepathically. You know? Maybe it's a one-off character, it's meant to be kind of tongue-in-cheek, but nobody takes it as seriously as they used to. Like, it was still kind of funny, like, yeah, the dog's talking, right? But it was believable enough to where people were like, yeah, the talking cat is like a regular character. I love it when Salem the cat appears on screen and is talking to Sabrina and they're getting into hijinks or whatever, right? How about as well, in animation as well? Here's another interesting thing. This is fucking, what's his name? Fucking, Miyazaki. Fucking operating again, firing on all cylinders. Correct me if I'm wrong, but in Kiki's Delivery Service, Gigi the fucking cat would speak, right? Gigi, her familiar, her black cat, would also speak, but he spoke without an animated mouth, right? Didn't he speak telepathically to the viewer? And there were other animals in that movie that could not talk, which makes sense because, you know, he's a familiar. He's a witch's cat. Of course, they can all talk, right? Of course, right? If you're a witch, you obviously, like, if I saw someone who I was like, oh yeah, you're a witch, you're talking to a cat, that makes sense. Of course you would do that, right? That's your familiar, right? You have powers. The cat has powers. You're communicating. There's wisdom being transferred between the two of you. The cat's probably spying on me being a fucking mortal, right? I don't have powers. Why would I be able to understand the cat unless it's on television where we have the magic of of movie making, the magic of cinema. But nonetheless, in that movie, Gigi the cat, I think also, they made a distinct decision to not have its mouth animate. Right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Which honestly probably saved them a whole shitload when it came to, you know, translating the movie and all of that. They didn't have to even worry about, which I don't think they worried about at all, but if it was a concern, I don't remember, they wouldn't have to worry about lip syncing for the English dub or any other dubs that they would do, you know? But regardless, I don't think that cat was also lip synced. There were so many talking dogs and cats in the history of media that they didn't animate the mouth, you know? And I think there was something about that with people just being able to see it and being like, yeah, that's just it talking, you know? Because it was maybe too ridiculous to envision the idea that, like, the dog or cat would move its mouth. Because it would be like, you're trying too hard. You know? I don't believe this anymore. Obviously, the most believable situation is that the dog or cat can communicate to me, the viewer, telepathically. That makes a million times more sense than the dog or cat moving its mouth and it being able to actually speak. I can see its tongue, right? I know it's not forming, like, the sounds of consonants and vowels. Syllables are not coming out of there. It makes so much more sense if it communicates with me through some sort of psionic telekinesis, like a fucking mind flayer, right? That makes so much more sense. But nowadays, it has to be that if the motherfucker is talking, right, people want more and more. We got to up the ante on it and have it, like, there are times where, like, yeah, you try and get it to where, like, the dog or cat animates its mouth. And you know what I think is funny that we're getting back to in some of these fucking things, right? People leaning into sort of like the schlocky situation of it, where it's like we're kind of acknowledging, like, yeah, come on. This is a dog and cat. It's not really talking, right? But we're having fun here, right? We love these fucking animals. When sometimes there's like a YouTube short or a reel or whatever the fuck, and someone is like getting into, not for real, but they fight their dog, you know what I'm talking about? There's like become this whole subgenre of people getting into like a ridiculous sort of Peter Griffin-esque battle with their dog, where like they both want like a slice of pizza and the dog wants it too, and then it looks like the dog is about to go for it, but then whenever they're actually fighting, right, the camera cuts in such a way to where they're throwing like what is very obviously a stunt dog, a plushie, into the wall, but then actually when the dog throws the person actually like flies and slams himself into the wall, and they actually get fucked up, but the dog is actually just chilling big time, right? I think people are yearning, once again, for this sort of schlocky situation where like there's a talking dog, there's a talking cat, and they speak to you psionically, right? People are yearning to use their imagination in such a way. They just don't know it yet. They just don't fully know. It's coming back. We can't help but return to it. with a V. Good Lord. Where is this person who's grown the plants? Up here, right? Oh, fuck. Oh, over here. I even went into the damn room, right? Wasn't it you? No. Wasn't it? Oh, shit.
Welcome, friend. The day is yours. What shall we
Oh, friend.
Oh, it was you, Polodie.
A potion today.
Yes. It's done. We're producing paralysis resistance potions. You've done the guild here a great service. We were afraid we had bitten off more than we could chew when we agreed to supply the town's guard with them. Frankly, I felt like Renosa was expecting me to brew them out of thin air, as we had none of the necessary ingredients in supply. Sorry for how little my directions helped you actually find them. Anyway, now that we've got the alchemy running, I have a small but important task for you. Oh, you want me to pass them out? You should go see Flausa Irano, the captain of this town's guard, in the guard tower and sell her the 16 potions of paralysis resistance I'm giving you right now. We negotiated a price of 1,800 septums for this delivery, half of which was paid in advance. But given our delays, no blame on you for that, it would be wiser to offer the same goodwill we want to see in return. I want you to set the price at 700 septums, and possibly even go down by 100 if she chooses to barter. Okay, continue. The guard tower is the highest building in Akamora. Hard to miss. From here, go down to the stairs to the Riverwalk, then go right, passing by Varen Manor. Turn right at the gazebo and walk up the hill. The guard tower is the last building on the road. Given how much we have already tried Flausa's patience, it is probably best not to keep her waiting any longer. Fortunately, the way is short. Good luck, wizard, and let me know of your success as soon as you can. Okay. Horn lily bulbs and Timsacumbi. That was invaluable, but getting these potions to Flausa Irano in time is even more impressive now. Paralysis resistance potions? Are you still holding on to them? There are 16 in total, and you should ask for 700 septims. Flausa Irano resides on one of the top floors of the guard tower at the very north of Akamora, close to the Guild of Fighters. Please don't be long in coming. Okay. Do I actually have all of them? Yeah, I sure did get a lot of encumbrance. Fortunately, I'm a wizard. I can just fucking fly over there. Right? Fuck all that. Let's do a quick save. And over here. Wasn't Flausa Irano all the way at the tippy top as well? So it wouldn't be uncouth to levitate up here and poke around, huh? Flausa Irano. I vaguely remember the name. Yes.
Welcome, friend. Are you the one I've heard talk about?
Okay. Welcome to the Cliff City of Akamora, Lyle. I've got some paralysis resistance potions for you. So, you are from the guild, and our request has finally been heeded. Good news, Dark Elf. Please remind me, what price did we stipulate? It's been a while. 1,800 gold, of which you paid 900, so 900 more to go. 1,800 gold, of which you paid 900, and 200 are deducted for our delay. That leaves 700. 2,000 gold, of which you paid 1,000. You're due another 1,000. Ah. I'm assuming this is a memory test for the player, right? Which does work out well enough in Morrowind, because you can't bring up your journal or anything when you have these dialogue choices here. Okay, but it's 700 being left. Now this is a bargain more than worth the wait. So my trust for the guild, against all advice, was founded. Tell Renosa she has my thanks. And this contract was not the last. And here are my thanks to you for volunteering to hunt down the Dredrea menacing the roads from Akamora. One of the potions you brought is yours. Oh, thank you. Thanks again for the delivery. Maybe I can just give them back the extra potion. Right? I appreciate that you gave me that, but I did hunt them already. Right? That would have been... that's not really that useful to me now that I've gone out and killed the Dredrea. Right? That would have been good when I was killing them. And even then, let's be real, I wasn't going to pop a resist paralysis potion. Come on. The only resistance I need when it comes to fighting Dredrea is just not getting hit. Okay, over here. Good, good, good. Okay.
Oh, friend.
And
How about
Polodie.
a potion today?
Have you delivered to Flausa Irano? Please report to Renosa Oros then. That's something she needs to know. Oh, I can ask you about the horn lily bulbs and Timsacumbi again? That was invaluable. Have you got the potions to Flausa Irano now? If so, you should report directly to Renosa. Okay, well, I will do that. Renosa, the head of this guild hall, right? Yeah.
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance.
Your help with the seeds was highly beneficial. What of the paralysis resistance potions you were delivering to Flausa Irano? Well, I did it. Oh my god. Wonderful. You made the best of the situation. The lilies are growing well. Take a tour of the guild quarters if you haven't seen yet, and we have gained a powerful ally and a beneficial contract. More importantly, we have gained back the time to work on our research again. I assume you are looking for further duties now that this is handled? Whoa, 3 weeks later you actually do have more duties for me? Okay. Gave me a scroll of celerity, gem feeder, second barrier, 2 greater soul gems, and a lock splitter. Okay. Sure. Duties. I have no more duties for you, Francine, however, might have a request or two. In the last resort, you could try asking the other guild halls. Questions on vampirism? Let us leave it at that for now. Future projects will certainly benefit greatly from this initial study. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we did already do them. Okay. Sure. Unless you had anything. Paralysis resistance? We are producing them on a regular basis now. I've got them for sale. Are you interested? You are getting a discount, of course.
Oh, friend, how about a potion?
Welcome, friend.
Francine?
The day is yours. What shall we talk
Nah.
about?
Yeah, we got it all done. Okay, well, fair enough. Let's see. So now that we have all of this... Okay. Tongue cut out, regrowth potion. Okay, the book, we got it burnt. I guess we need to head back to Helnum. Can I teleport via guild guide back to Helnum from here? God, I hope so. God, I hope so.
Our sugar is yours, friend.
Fuck, I can't. Fuck, I can't. Oh, no. All right, let me do a repair hammer. We're going to have to take the strider and all of that and daisy chain it back, I think. They had a strider, didn't they, at Helnum? Let's see. Let's head on out of here. I think they had a strider. They definitely had a guild guide, but not one that's accessible on this... I don't know, this connected route? Okay, let's go on over here to... Was it Telmuthada or Silent that I need?
For you. Same low price.
I think Telmuthada. There we are. Granted, I could go to Necrom. Fuck, you know what? Yeah, let's go to Necrom real quick. And pick up the goodies for having done that other quest before I even forget about it. And it gets buried in our quest log. Who had them for me? It was the guy who I saved from the Mabrigash. Let's see. Merlador, Muck Shovel, Muck Farmer. Okay. Dunmer priest Gathis Deramar. He explained that he had been trapped... That he had trapped the Mabrigash with a trick amulet, but that before she was fully under his control, she managed to curse him. Necrom in the Hall of Contemplation. Okay. Gathis Deramar, Hall of Contemplation. Have I seen the Hall of Contemplation, though? Temple Pathway. High Offices. Temple Courtyard. Fane of the Ancestors. Someone's house. Hall of Chamber of Parting. Docks Administration. Catacombs Lower City. Charnel Works. Mortuary. But over here. Now this is like a road leading in and out of the city, isn't it? Yeah, that's not it. Okay, over here. Hall of Contemplation. Memorial. Rare books. Let me shrink our map a bit. Something retreat. Shrine of Saint Realms. Is this it? Reliquary of Saint Nerevar's. Okay. War Collection. Temple Outfitter. Fuck. Waiting Gate. Hospice. House of the Waking Guides. Chamber of Artifacts. Pallbearers. Charmot's Debt. Is it inside of the temple itself? The Hall of Contemplation? I do not know. Maybe it is. Because it would be like a hall of the Great Temple here. I haven't yet been inside this place. High offices. Oh, here we go. Hall of Contemplation. Perfect. Shrink that. And what was their name? Gathis something? Gathis Daromar. Okay. Sure. There's a library. Goes back outside. Where's some, like, offices or rooms in here? There's a cell.
I can spare
Semeni Terethi.
Rumors flow.
Daryl
from the House of
Davis.
Troubles, disciple.
Idra
Three blessings.
Berendis.
Please,
Valura
go ahead,
Guinness.
Outlander. I'm listening.
Okay. What the fuck? Back here.
You
Fulvi
flatter me
Dren.
with your attention,
Oh,
Outlander.
Dren.
You flatter me with
Salni
your attention,
Othrith.
A warm welcome
Emeth
to you.
Oval.
What the fuck?
Is there something I can do
Terlesi
for you,
Othralos.
The spirits
Oh my
welcome you to
God.
the city above Necrom.
I am never too busy.
I can
For a
spare
good
a few
talk.
moments if you care to talk.
Hmm. Has he not gone here? Maybe he's not going to appear here because of how I did the quest? Do you think he's not going to show up because I busted the
I
quest,
don't
or is he
know,
actually
but
here?
It is such an honor to meet
And
you.
I'm just missing him,
How wonderful. Welcome,
right? Because remember, I did get a little fucking weird with that quest. It might be that we
What
broke
Say
it.
the words, Orto.
Yes, Outlander.
He's
How
not
you
in the
doing?
cell, right? No.
3 blessings, Sarah.
Someone in particular.
Are you looking for the temple leaders? The Archmatron of Necrom, Alvu Cerilith, can usually be found residing in the high offices, opposite the fane of the ancestors. The ordinators in mourning are based here in the Hall of Contemplation. Marshal Verendis, Lurvan, and Canon Semeni Terethi can be found in the East Wing. Upstairs you'll find Yveru Ramaris, the temple librarian, while downstairs, Ildi Nevenin oversees the Hall of Records.
Maybe the Hall of Records and stuff in the library are
What
all
do you
counted
want
in
of
the
me,
same,
Outlander?
like it's all technically the Hall of Contemplation? I find that to be unlikely, but it's possible.
I don't know where to
Hmm.
begin. It is such an honor to meet you. Rumors.
Maybe we
The
need to
spirits
wait a
welcome
certain
you
amount of
to
time
the
for him to
city
show up,
above
huh?
Necrom.
Here's the library.
How wonderful.
Felnim,
Welcome,
Walk
Outlander.
with
Valari,
virtue, Outlander. 3
Goals.
blessings, Sarah.
You
Yveru.
flatter me with your attention,
Here's one I
Outlander.
heard about. Okay, well, how about the records? Temple Library, Hall of Records, down the middle here. Oop. Down here. Locked right there. Nobody over this way.
Death does not diminish. The ghost kills with glory.
Ildi Nevenin. Shit, maybe he's not here. Maybe we can't find him. Maybe he didn't show up. Temple entryway? Yeah, maybe we bugged it out. Alright, that's wild. Alright, well, shit. Maybe no luck. Maybe I can't find him. Maybe it won't happen, right? He may not turn up here. Either that, it's either we bugged it out and he'll never turn up here, or we haven't waited enough time because it's a bit far away. One of the two. You'd think he would just, like, Elm CV intervention, though, you know? And that would get him to Necrom. Anyway. I suppose we'll call it here for now. When next we return, we're going to get all the way back over to Helnim and continue questing with the Mages Guild there, among other locations, right? Or was it even the Mages Guild that we were on? The Fighters Guild, right? Yeah, the Fighters Guild. Have we even touched the Mages Guild there yet? God, I don't remember. We just dealt with the Mages Guild just now. Anyway, more stuff from Helnim, suffice it to say. Until next time, please take care of each other.